Hey, everybody out there in Comicsgate. Thanks for showing up tonight. A couple people in the chat. I see John's in the chat. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. We got a guest tonight, Eric Ninoltowski. Even though I'm Polish, I might butcher his last name too. If he calls me Helsinki, I won't get mad. It's Holinsky. But yeah, a couple of Polish comic book artists. It's always good. Yeah, I'm just going to briefly touch on the Blue Bombshell close this weekend, and boy, was I a happy camper. It really closed down. Comicsgate really came through and showed up and showed their love for the book. Can't tell you guys how much I appreciate it. Had a great closeout stream with Art T-Bear on his channel, who I'm like a massive fan of Art's, obviously. But I just want to give him a huge shout out. Southern Cecil in the house. Hail Southern Cecil, comic art food master. That is definitely the title I want everybody to know me by. I think I might end up getting stuck with that. So I can't blame anybody else. I did it to myself. But thanks for showing up, Southern Cecil. John Hansen in the house. Thanks for coming in here. Appreciate you guys showing up. There's John right there. But it was a great closeout weekend for Blue Bombshell. We hit our 30,000 stretch goal. Nice. So everybody is going to be, I was pretty stoked. It was like me and Art went till like about 1:15 in the morning, and we were like about $100 away, and we were both dragging. Like neither one of us are night owls. And so we closed down the stream, and we were kind of just BSing a little bit afterwards, and like bang, right then it hit 30,000. So we didn't do it on the stream, but we got damn close. So it was a fun night. But yeah, I was super stoked. I got that big push from Comicsgate at the end, and we're actually still going. We're at 31,460 tonight now, so we're literally like 8,540 away from hitting the 40K stretch goal, where everybody will get that Sword Maidens comic on top of the Blue Bombshell, on top of the hologram lenticular card. So we're going to be in demand for a little bit here. So if you haven't checked out the book, definitely go check out Blue Bombshell. But
nice. Tonight, that's going to be a whole new book. Are you doing that?
Yeah, Sword Maidens is already done. So for that stretch goal. So yeah, it's 24-page full color. It's kind of like a Red Sonja-esque kind of thing. Again, adult oriented, because that does seem to have its fan base there. Like I always figure, like, they tell you do something that nobody else is doing. Well, there's not a lot of hot, like the old retro bad girls type of comics on Lady Death's out there, and Polito still seems to be doing pretty good with that. So
yeah.
And obviously she is a huge hit for Tucci, and those guys have been pushing those IPs for like 30 years and still making tons and tons of money off of them. So but tonight we're going to be talking Shadow Sentry with Eric here, a book that I've noticed a bunch just because Eric's art is freaking awesome. I'm a huge fan. I think me and him are kind of have similar influences. And let me pull up your book here so we can check everything out. Because I am a fan of your artwork. I'm a fan of the look of this book. I'm a fan of all of it, and you're doing really well. 11 days left, 16,613 with 243 backers. So that's an awesome number you're already at. So a lot of people are already checking this book out and super interested in it.
Yep. Yeah, not too bad. So my first campaign ended at 16. So hopefully this one goes.
Oh, so book one ended at 16, because I checked out book 1 too, and you got it up to 25 in demand then?
Yeah. So it got about 10,000 ish in demand, but regular funding was right at 16, I think, something like that. So yeah.
That's awesome. And then how long were you in demand for, do you think?
Man, at least 6 months, 6 months.
Okay, so yeah. You let it sit there for a while, but that's great. Yeah. The great thing about that is you are collecting that many more people interested in the book for your next campaign. So it really kind of like that in-demand aspect of Indiegogo, I think, is really huge for somebody like you or me, where we're like, we've got more books we want to do. We want to be building that audience throughout. And you can like show people, I deliver on the first book. Here comes the second book. Everybody kind of like builds that momentum with you. A couple more guys, stragglers showing up late. That's all right. Appreciate you guys showing up in the chat. Booty Juice in the house. Dan Dahl. I don't know if I can get comfortable with calling Booty Juice Dan Dahl. It's just Booty Juice is just such a great name. He's asking, Eric, do you do your own colors with Shadow Sentry?
I do not. No, I do the pencils and inks, and then I hand them off to two guys. So I have Kid Icarus, who worked on Brand. He does the initial colors, and then I have another guy who comes in behind him. He goes by Carbon Graphics. He does all my covers. So he adds like all the cool embellishments, effects, and all that stuff. And so,
wow.
Yeah, it's kind of like a tag team, and it looks awesome.
No, I love the colors of your books. It really does look good. And those guys just normally work together like that? Or is that something especially they're doing for your book?
Yeah, something they're doing just for my book. Because
wow.
initially I wanted Carbon Graphics to do all my colors because obviously you could see what he did there on the covers and stuff. But it was just he has another job, and it was just too much work for him. So
sure.
So then I got Kid Icarus, and then after that I was like, well, maybe he could just do something, so I asked him, I'm like, can you just like come in and add your touch to it, like add some effects or whatever? And he's like, yeah, man, like I'd love to actually, that because it's like the majority of the colors is like the longest part, you know what I mean, adding all the tones and all that stuff. So he's like, yeah, man, that'd be fine.
Just to put that extra edge of effects on there and stuff really kind of pushes it over the top.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful looking. I love the colors on there. A couple more people showing up in the chat. Just want to touch bases with everybody in the chat. Thanks for showing up. We got Nolan Lockhart here. Hail Clint. Hail chat. Hail you guys. Hail Nolan. Filter 21 just showed up. Appreciate you guys. Hail to you all fellow kids. Awesome. Dan's kind of from our vein of artwork. I don't know if you've seen Booty Juice's stuff, but he's got that kind of high rendered, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's really, really nice looking stuff. I've got his pinup of my character Soldier 7 in Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch, and he does some really nice stuff too. He's got kind of a 90s vibe going for him.
Oh, check it out. Is he at Booty Juice on Twitter?
Exactly, at Booty Juice. I think the O's are zeros though, because that makes it a little trickier. And you know what? I think Southern Cecil's putting up the links for is that awesome. Shadow Sentry Book 2, Belly of the Beast. I appreciate that, Southern Cecil. That's awesome. Looks like I don't even have to give you a wrench to do that, or maybe the one from last time still works. So there we go, Booty. I'm way more comfortable now, Dan. That makes it way better. Everybody in the chat appreciates that. So I'll let you go into your spiel a little bit here. You know what I'll do is I got a touch screen, so I can kind of zoom in on the artwork as we go down.
Okay, nice.
We'll kind of scroll down. That's the one thing I don't like about a lot of the shows with the Indiegogo campaigns is people have artwork. And I mean, especially when it's a writer running the campaign, they don't always feature the artwork right away, or they put it in like little things. And it's like people want to see the artwork and they want to be able to see it clearly. It's like, put it up front in center so everybody can spot it. But I'll scroll through here and zoom in on some of this artwork because like I said, I love, this is right up my alley. Like, this looks awesome right here.
Cool, man. Yeah, so I'll give my elevator pitch real quick, but
sure.
It's basically an X-Men meets the Matrix superhero team book with a supernatural twist. And it's basically people who have near-death experiences, and when they return from the other side, whether heaven or hell, they come back with these powers. And so I've created, got the Hellborn and the Highborn, and the Hellborn are out to just destroy all of creation and just mess everything up. So obviously the Shadow Sentry, they're the Highborn, and they're trying to counteract the darkness in the world. Yeah, so there is Hopscotch smacking Ganon across the
Love
face.
love that character design. I mean, like she looks hot, but like that is a fun, awesome character design. Hopscotch is the character.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I love that. Love the action.
So I'm excited because I'm working with stinking brain fart.
No problem.
Mark Polton. Mark Polton is writing
Okay.
the backstory to Hopscotch with me.
I hear good things about Polton. I think he's kind of coming up in the world. A lot of people don't know about him yet, but
all right.
I've done a little work with Mark, and I think everybody in Comicsgate knows Mark from obviously Graveyard Shift, and me and Mark did Sea Dog and Codename Killswitch together. But Mark's a fun writer to work with, and we've had a blast. So like he's writing your backup stories for this issue then?
No, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a separate book that's all going to be like origin stories. So he's handling Hopscotch's origin story.
Oh, and cool. Then
I'll have another I'm thinking of doing 2 stories per book. So I'll have Hopscotch and then Commander Noble, and I'll go over their backstories and kind of give you more information on them.
Awesome.
So he's writing that with me. I kind of laid out the plot for him, and he's working on the script.
So is that going to be included in this campaign, or is that coming up in the next campaign then?
I think I'll do it in the next campaign.
Okay, sure.
Or even have it like an in-between, kind of like you got your Star Wars regular movies, and then you got the little, in-between movies, the backstories. So I might do something like that where it's a separate book altogether.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it'll be a 48-pager. So I'm still nailing out the details, but anyway, I'm excited about that.
No doubt. Yeah, and Mark will run with it because he's just like you and me. We love the old 90s vibe of comics, so all this stuff is like right in our wheelhouse. Dude, I gotta say, these pages look, I mean, I've looked at them before, but just looking at them again, like, I'm blown away. These are exceptional. I love the look of this. This has the total feel of the 90s. Like I said, I think we were talking earlier, a little Top Cow vibe to it with Silvestri.
Yeah.
But love the back alley shadows and just kind of the mood you're creating with them. And like, your colorists, those two dudes, they work well together because these colors are exceptional. This is an absolutely gorgeous looking book.
Cool, man. So to give you guys a little bit more information on some of the story, this kid Jason, he's the kid with his hand glowing. So he is the child of a Hellborn and a Highborn. In book 1, you kind of get an idea of what's going on with him, but his mom is a Hellborn, his dad's a Highborn. They kind of like hide him away because they're like, this kid's going to be special. He's going to have these crazy powers and abilities, most likely. And then they think he's dead because she hides him away, and then she creates like this phantom baby, and then she dies, and they think the kid dies, and so they're like, okay, well, there goes that. But lo and behold, he's alive, and then he has a near-death experience of his own, so he kind of shows up on the map, and then you got the Hellborn and the Highborn after him. So the Shadow Sentry rescue him, but then at the end of book 1, you've got Bloodbane here and Hopscotch. They're like hunting him down, and they find him. So right at the beginning of book 2, you're gonna have this huge fight scene between the Shadow Sentry and the Hellborn. So it's going to be an awesome epic battle to begin with, and then the story's going to play out in the rest of book 2. So I'm excited about it.
No doubt. Awesome. Yeah, that right there is like powers kind of emanate without him expecting it to protect him from Hopscotch there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nah, dude, I love this. This is an awesome looking book, man. Let's go down here. Yeah, this is right up my alley. And I mean, that's what's kind of fun with everything that's going on with Comicsgate now is like there's still a ton of demand for these fun comics like this because basically Marvel and DC stopped doing this stuff, and like all these fans are like, what the hell? Like, you're trying to give us a bunch of crap that nobody wants, but like there's still a big audience for this.
Heck yeah.
Comicsgate has proved it. Like there's a ton of love for this kind of 90s feel books. These characters are awesome. I love that kind of axe thing coming out, or scythe thing coming out of his arm. That's a great character design. That's, what did you say, Bloodborne?
Bloodbane.
Bloodbane, okay.
Yeah.
No, very cool design.
Yeah. and he's gonna get an even cooler outfit coming in the next few pages. He kind of morphs into this new look and transforms. So it's gonna be sweet. So I'm kind of hiding it.
Yeah.
So
nice black and white rendering here, though. I love the cross hatching, man.
Yeah. So man, I'm just going crazy with it, having fun, and
no, you can tell you're loving this because I mean, it's showing in the pages. Some nice Scott Williams-esque, Bat-esque type of ink lines going on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Oh, this is awesome. So yeah, anybody in the chat hasn't checked this out, I mean, like, what are you doing? Go check this out immediately. And I love this cover too. That those blue lights underneath the cloak and everything really grabs the eye. Let's see if I didn't miss anything down at the bottom here. Bloodbane's got a new look revealed in book 2. Nice. Okay, here's the covers. Go over those.
Yeah.
Who's the big guy in the middle here?
That is Fusion. So it's actually 2 guys. They're brothers. There's Fusion and Fission, and they kind of like combine to make this huge hulking gestalt character.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. If you go back to the book 1 campaign, you can kind of see some images, early images of him like transforming into that guy. So
nice. Are you offering book 1 along with this just in case people missed it?
Yeah, and as we get down, I've got a new cover for you guys for book 1 that's exclusive to this campaign. So you'll like that one, Clint, because I know you like Artsy Bear stuff. So
is this the homage to Cable?
Yes.
Yep, I think I saw you talking about it on one of the channels. Yeah, I love it. Let's scroll down and find that one. Oh, damn, you got some nice variant covers here, though.
Yeah, there's
that's gorgeous. Oh yeah, here we go. That's awesome.
Yeah,
love it. Do you know if Art's seen this yet?
He has. Yeah. I was on his.
Cool.
I don't know if it was the first day. I think it was the second week. I was on a show and I got to show everybody.
Cool.
So
I love that.
I wanted him to do this artwork, but he was busy. So
I did myself. No, I'm sure he's working. I think pretty hard on black and white right now. Yeah, I got this comic sitting in one of my lawn boxes behind me somewhere here.
Yeah,
I remember that. I remember that cover for Cable.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So this is Kanan White right here. Boy, he did a nice job on that cover.
Yeah, man.
Boy, that's beautiful. And then is this the Aaron Lopresti one?
Yep. Nice. He did the colors too. He colored that.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all. That turned out terrific. And then is it Matt Cosson variant? Kind of a little bit more manga style there.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice. And then that's your regular cover for book 2.
Yep. And that's a homage to X-Men #3.
I was gonna say, like, I had a feeling some of this seems familiar. I didn't put it together with X-Men 3 right away, but now that you say it, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I probably haven't looked at X-Men 3 in a while.
Yeah, man.
But should we go through the? You want to go through the
perks?
Perks first, and then we can do the trailer maybe.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay,
that sounds good.
So let's see. And this is the other thing where I can zoom in so you can like see all the alternate covers together. So you got your Hellraiser special here, and this is your featured tier at $66.
Yep. So that'll get you a regular cover, and then your choice of a variant, and then your choice of a metal comic as well, or metal
print.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So and it's comic book size. It's basically these guys that I have behind me. It'll be one of these. So comic size metal print, and you get your choice of that. So 2 books plus a metal print, $66.
Nice.
And so that's featured. A fellow crosshatcher. I approve. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I figured a couple of my artist buddies from Twitter were going to show up tonight just because I knew you and I have similar interests. So, artists like to talk shop a little bit.
Heck yeah, man.
And this one's this is your digital PDF. So you're offering digital for backers too for just $10.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's super cheap. So if you just want to go digital, there you go. Oh, and you can get digital of both books too for 15. That's dirt cheap. That's giving it away, man.
Yeah.
And then we got your regular cover here of book 2 for 25.
Yep, and that'll come signed as well.
Nice.
And these books will be perfect bound, and yeah, they'll be 50 pages total. So
okay, nice.
Yep.
And here's the Matt Cosson variant.
Yep. So all the variants are 25. They'll all come signed as well. The Presti, Kanan White.
Variant.
My favorite, I don't know. I think my favorite is Matt Cosson's. I like Kanan's, but there's something about Matt's. I love the different take on my characters. I don't know.
Oh yeah, and kind of just definitely a different feel for it, but it looks very cool.
Yeah, it's got a great layout, composition, and
composition wise, like the giant head with he worked all the different characters in there really nicely. It worked very, very smoothly together.
So,
all right. Oh, and premium posters. Wow.
Yeah, so I just put posters on there at the halfway point. So if you want a big size poster, and they're going to be actually like a thicker cardstock with a nice luster to them, so that won't be like the super thin, typical posters. It'll be a little bit thicker and nicer.
And these are 20 inches by 30 inches.
Yeah. Here.
Oh wow, that's big. So how my question, and this is something that I avoid because I don't really know how to pull it off. Well, how are you shipping these?
So I will roll them in a poster tube.
Okay.
And this is like an X-Men poster I have, and you can kind of see it's got a nice like kind of sheen to it, but it's like a thicker cardstock. So
I'll put you on full screen there. Oh, okay. Oh wow, yeah. And then it'll be similar to that then.
Yeah. So they're really nice.
That's super nice.
And there you go. I'm still waiting for them in the mail, but this is an old X-Men poster I did, so you can check it out.
Oh, that actually looked great. I was trying to figure out who the artist was on there. That's you?
Yeah.
That's really nice looking. So then you ship the books and the posters separately in the tube, and then probably Gemini mailer or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. I'll ship the posters early, so I think I have them down for November ship date.
Oh, okay. So you get the posters done right away and get them out to people. So they're getting stuff even earlier than the books. Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, man.
Bloodbean looks wild. He does. I really do love the character designs, man. This is like just a fun looking book.
Thanks, man.
Book 1 and 2 plus cards. You get trading cards on 2?
Yes. So what I'm doing, this is kind of like a catch-up perk. So you can get book 1, book 2, plus the 1 and 2 cards from book 1. So the first campaign, I had 2 cards. Yeah.
Sure.
So I did Commander Noble and then Marcion, and he's like the main villain from the Hellborn. So those 2. And so it's like your little catch-up, and you get the exclusive variant for book 1 there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The cable homage.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this one, you can take your pick of 2 variants, and then if you want to add on a third at checkout, I have add-ons in there, and then you save on shipping.
Oh, nice. And everybody can kind of pick and choose which ones they like the best and get them.
Exactly.
Nice. So, you're going to do an artist edition. Nice. I like that.
Yeah. So these are nice, man. I just got book 1 in not too long ago, and I'm doing a hardcover. It's 7.5 by 11.5, so it's a little bit bigger.
That looks awesome.
I did that. So yeah, man, these are nice. You get just all the black and white inks, the letters and stuff.
I'm jealous.
But if you're a fan of black and white, this is a good way to go. And then I have the extras, sketchbook stuff in the back, and all that good stuff. The covers, you can kind of see them in black and white.
Nice, especially with your line work. That's really pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for this just because I'm a fan of this kind of stuff, So you can kind of see all the sketches and all that awesome stuff. So I have these. Book 1 is done. I have book 2 on there as well. So, and you could add if you guys want to throw in a quick convention sketch, or I'm doing more detailed sketches as well to kind of make them more custom. You could do that too.
Wow, those are some nice options.
Yeah.
Oh, and then sketch cover headshot.
Yep. So I'm doing those for 100, and then I'm also doing
Damn.
full body.
Look at the detail on that. You're getting your money's worth there.
Yeah, so that's I did. Yeah, I did one on book 1, so that's an example I did on book 1. The Topscotch, obviously.
Oh wow,
that came out nice.
Yeah, that really did. That's sweet. So, I mean, sketch head cover shot. Definitely, everybody should check that out. Not rushing through those sketch covers.
Right.
Nice. I love it. All right, and then all books, both 2 covers. Okay, or all book. Yep. Oh, all book 2 covers. I'm reading that wrong. Sorry.
And I don't remember. Can you click on that real quick, Clint? I'm not sure. I think that comes with the book 1 variant as well.
You bet.
No, okay. So that one's just the book 2 covers then.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
So all the 4 different variants for book 2.
Yep.
And then all 20 and 30
all the posters.
Nice.
If you want to do all the posters, you could do that. Options.
Yeah, no, and I mean that's the thing is everybody kind of you're better off giving them too many options so that everybody can kind of pick and choose what they want. Sketch cover variant, full body. So there we go. Nice.
See, everybody gets hopscotch, man. She's hot.
You know what? And I mean, I learned this too with Rebel and Neon is like have at least one hot girl scantily clad on the team. If you're not, you're doing yourself a disservice, and you're just basically losing backers if you don't do that.
Yeah. So this one, you're getting all the books from book 1 and all the books from book 2, plus the new book 1 variant. So this is like everything. You're getting everything from both campaigns, just in case you missed the first one. It's kind of like your super catch-up tier. So that's $250 for everything.
No doubt. And I mean, look at all the variant covers there. You're completely caught up in the story. Yeah, that's definitely
so that one's super limited just because I'm already running out of books. First printings. So
yep, the first printing you overprint and then you realize, I could have overprinted more. Oops.
Right. So I did I think I did like 100 or so of the book 1 variant with the Art Thibert homage. But I kind of cut myself short on the other books. But hey, you learn. Well, and then hey, the books.
It's hard to predict. It's hard to predict what's gonna, Yeah. And the better thing is running out of stuff anyways, because then it's in demand and you're selling a bunch of it.
Yeah.
And you got to draw in the book. That one's gone already. Did you do that for the first book too?
So for the first book, I did create your own villain or hero, or you could choose to get yourself in the book. But somebody snatched them right up, and so he created a villain. Plus, I drew his kids in the book. So
nice! I bet you he loved that.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Cover art sold out. That's not a surprise.
Yeah,
nice. Let's see here.
So that is it.
Nice. That looks great. Yeah, the Be in the Book rewards are always pretty popular. I did one for Pirate Queen, and it's always interesting getting the pictures of the people, and you want to make sure that it looks like them that you drawn, so they recognize them and show their friends and whatnot. But I mean, I think it is a super fun idea because then you got a comic book that you're like a fan of and interested in, then being a character in there is always kind of a pretty cool thing.
Heck yeah.
All right, well let's check out your trailer here, man. I loved everything I seen. So you guys watching this in the chat, or if you're tuning in later, definitely check out Eric's Shadow Sentry book 2. If you missed book 1, you can still get it with this campaign, and I mean he's got a ton of awesome art of his own and a bunch of awesome variant covers by a great variety of artists. So definitely check out Shadow Sentry on Indiegogo. So let me fire up the video here.
Shadow Sentry. Book 2 is a 50-page graphic novel that picks up right on the heels of Book 1. Jason Augustine, the son of a highborn and hellborn, has been hidden away these past 18 years, but now has resurfaced due to his own brush with death. The Shadow Sentry have managed to rescue Jason from Vengeance Grasp, but now Bloodbane and Hopscotch have managed to track him down. Let the battle begin. The Shadow Sentry and Hellborn battle it out in an epic battle you won't want to miss. Action, adventure, horror. Shadow Sentry has it all in this X-Men meets the Matrix superhero team book with a supernatural twist. Back it today, only on Indiegogo.
Nice. No, that looks great. I love it. I love the feel you got going there. I mean, that you know me, I'm a fan of the 90s. If anybody you want, Red Sea Dog and Codename Killswitch, like all of that stuff is right up my alley. So nicely done.
Cool, man. Thank you.
Yeah. No problem.
And if anybody missed, I put the first trailer in there too from the first book, and it kind of catches you up on the backstory or what's going on too.
Oh, so. yeah, definitely. And John in the chat, awesome trailer, man.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, awesome.
Sweet.
Well, that looks terrific. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Shadow Sentry, definitely check it out on Indiegogo. And I'm gonna click over here just to Blue Bombshell one more time before we kick on out of here. I'm gonna just have a little bit of a shorter show tonight, but nobody needs to go super long anyways. But yeah, I want to thank everybody again. I know a lot of you guys really helped me push Blue Bombshell online, doing artwork or sharing my tweets and stuff, and that helps out creators like us just a ton. John's post of his Blue Bombshell art that he did, I think he got 500 likes for it. I'm excited when I get 50 likes. John's an awesome artist. He's got a great following. So just that attention that you bring to the book, man, it's super appreciated. And appreciate you guys showing up in the chat. Southern Cecil, Booty Juice, John, a bunch of other guys were in here. And yeah, Blue Bombshell is still in demand. I'm going to leave it there for a while until I get the books ready for the printer, at least a month. And we're not too far off from that 40K stretch goal where everybody's going to get Sword Maiden comics. We'll get Sword Maiden comics on top of the reward that they're already getting. So appreciate you guys spreading the word on Blue Bombshell. Appreciate Comicsgate backing it. And yeah, it was a fun campaign, and just excited to get the books out to everybody now. I'm working on them every day, and the main book is pretty much done. I'm working on the art sketchbook, and I'm going to get those off to the printers in the not too distant future here. But that'll be a book that you guys will be getting before the end of the year. I saw Mandy earlier in her chat. She was actually bagging and boarding Pirate Queens and putting them in Geminis, and a bunch of people have posted getting the Pirate Queen books this last week or so here, and I love seeing it. I love seeing somebody posted in I think it was Norin Rad posted an unboxing of Pirate Queen, so that was super cool to see on YouTube. So yeah, seeing all those guys getting their books is really fun as a creator to see that. And then Polton texted me earlier that Sea Dog, and he's getting Sea Dog and Codename Killswitch back from the printer tomorrow. And nice. Yeah, Polton is like a delivery machine. So those books will be going out ASAP, knowing him. So it's going to be nice seeing a bunch of people getting a bunch of comics from me this year. So super stoked about that. I want to thank you, Eric. Thanks for being on the show tonight. Really appreciate it. It's fun just talking art and influences, and your style definitely vibes up with the kind of stuff that I'm a big fan of. So there's a lot of fun seeing your comic. Everybody definitely go check out Shadow Sentry on Indiegogo. Are you in your first 30 days right now?
And now I'm in the second 30 now. So I have about I think it was 11 days left or something. It's it's next Saturday already. It's coming up fast. So
yeah, it is. So that means definitely if you haven't checked out Shadow Sentry yet, now is the time to do it. Want to get that big push at the end, and I think you're at 16 Yeah, 16,000 with 11 days left, and you did 25 on your first book in demand. So, I mean, that's you get that push over 20,000 and creeping up on 25,000 before you close out. Then you kind of build off of each book and gain more fans and more backers of the book. So definitely, everybody go check out Shadow Sentry. I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. This is my 5th week in the row of doing YouTube shows. I'm real proud of myself. This is outside of my comfort zone and wheelhouse, but I'm giving it a whirl to see if I can keep doing it and keep moving it along here.
Cool,
so
man.
I'll say, it's hard, but it's fun. I'm getting more and more used to it as I go here, but. I think we'll pull the pin and wrap it up here. Thanks everybody for showing up. I super appreciate it. And I'm going to cut out now, and I'll see you guys online.
Peace.